What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Blessings, peace. How's everybody doing today, wherever you are at? Thank you for joining in live to my Aisha Speaks Jade page. Make sure that you listen in, and like it, and share it, and support my page. Also, even though this video is a makeup video from Saturday, July the 14th, 2018, you can always listen to the replay. And I just want to always say thank you to my supporters who listen in live, or even if you watch the replay and you share it. I definitely appreciate that. Know that. So I'm not going to take too much of your time up because I am making up like 2 other videos, but I just wanted to bring this a little bit to you. So again, this is a makeup video for Saturday, July the 14th, 2018. So you know, guys, that we work really hard during the weekday, or we can work 7 days straight, whether we're working for someone or we're working on our own business. A lot of times, we're so consumed in making sure that we're branding and marketing and putting our businesses out there, or we're working for someone. We have goals and missions and tasks to take care of. But do we ever just take the time just for a little bit to have some fun and not be so uptight or stuffy? Do you? A lot of times, I get it. We work hard for what we want. We do it for ourselves. We do it for our families, so that we can have something put up for our family, our children's, our spouse, our partners. We have goals. We have a mission. We have a reason for why we do what we do. But it's also, as they say, all work and no fun can make you a very dull and miserable person. So I just want to bring a little bit of information to you, and it's titled How to Have Fun Like Children, 15 Joyful Tips. Okay, because I know I have the kid in me. Doesn't matter what my age is. I have the kid in me, and anytime that I can get away from just for a little bit from my workplace and, the business, don't get me wrong. I definitely enjoy the business. You can make your business fun. If you're at work working for someone, you can make that fun as well. But let's put that to the side just for a little bit. And bring the kid out of us. So I'm going to share 15 joyful tips. And here's a quote before I get into that. And the quote says, "If it's not fun, you're not doing it right." Again, it says, "If it's not fun, you're not doing it right." And that's by BASSO. So how to put fun into every day. Number 1, be where you are. Kids are really good at enjoying the moment. Adults are addicted to thinking about all the things we have to do tonight, tomorrow, next week, and so forth. Where you are is where the fun is, nowhere else. And of course, we being adults, that's exactly how it can be for a lot of us. We're constantly thinking, the mind is going, we're thinking about what has to happen yesterday, today, tomorrow, next week, a month from now, and so forth. But where you are is where the fun is, nowhere else. We can come down sometimes and just enjoy ourselves, whether it's by yourself or with a spouse, a significant other, a best friend, your children, whomever. 2, learn something new. From new words to new facial expressions, kids are constantly mastering new skills. Make it a point to continuously be learning something, anything. Aren't we the ones who tell our kids that learning is fun? Right? Don't we have that saying? Have you said that before? I know I have to my kids at one time. Like, learning is fun. Go out. All work and no play. It's going to make you real miserable. You're going to be bored. You're going to have all these different types of feelings. So why can't we can work, but why can't we have fun as well? So yeah, we have to kind of practice what we preach or practice what we speak. 3, get out of your comfort zone. I know this can be a big one for a lot of people, especially if you're kind of like an introvert where you're kind of stuck in that same way. You're kind of cautious, and there's nothing wrong with being cautious. But sometimes, stepping out of the comfort zone, being a little bit uncomfortable, trying something new. I know a lot of times introverts don't like to do that. So toddlers take risks all day long. As we mature, we tend to stay in our safe place. Your day will be so much more exciting if you gather the guts to wear hot pink pants. Now, I'm not saying everybody should wear any hot pink pants. This was just an example from what I'm reading. But take a risk a little bit. It's okay. Step out of that comfort zone. Will it feel uncomfortable? Of course it will. If you're not used to, stepping out of that comfort zone, you're just kind of comfortable where you're at. It's okay. But sometimes that can just become just so, it can be so plain, or you could perhaps become a little boring. So taking a step every once in a while, I think it's healthy. 4, find the beat. While adults would find a car alarm loud and obnoxious, this is an example. My daughter dances to the rhythm of the beat. Seek out the symphony in the background noise. I can kind of relate to that because I hear different things, all different types of noise, whether it's coming from a car or nature or anything. And I find myself just kind of, I don't know, just kind of feeling the vibe from that, making little corny, crazy beats, especially when I'm by myself. Or I can be with, of course, my bestie Uno, and we just do the silliest things. And guess what? It's okay. It doesn't make me immature for my age, and it doesn't make her immature for her age. It just means that we're taking a time out to have fun and live and laugh. It's healthy. Actually, I feel like it takes like not only calories, but you don't feel so uptight and stuck. 5, smile 27 times more than you do. I've heard that children smile 400 times a day and adults only 15. That is so sad. Smiling is the key to having fun, the catalyst to having fun. We should. I mean, I found myself honestly past and some, and even in the present at times, I'm thinking so much. I have to catch myself. There's times where I just start frowning and I can feel my face just kind of scrunching up. And sometimes sometimes I'll catch myself, or sometimes other people will be like, smile. We all go through life challenges and struggles and experiences. And I'm not saying be fake about smiling, but just think about the things that just think about the good things that you have accomplished and the good things that you're going to do. Hell, I mean, when you wake up in the morning, that's a smile right there. I'm not saying that you immediately get up and you're putting on this smile, but I'm saying think about positive things that you've done in your life, people in your life, the blessings that you have received. Put those smiles on your face. Appreciate that. Let me do a quick stop and make sure that if you guys are listening live right now, or if you watch the replay, just let me know in the comment box if you can hear me or not. I hope that you can. Let me just kind of make sure. Okay. So, 6, my fault. Notice nature. Every child is in awe of ants, birds, and dandelions. At some point, we become creatures of the concrete jungle. Allow yourself to be enamored by Mother Nature. I'm a huge fan of Mother Nature just in general. Listening to birds and just I'm not a bug person, but I know that bugs are put here on this earth for a reason. But just nature in general, just like I said, birds and just nature and the chirping and animals, and also, the ocean and having my feet in sand or even my feet touching the ground. I've done it. I've also, done nature as far as camping once upon a time. It was nice. It felt good. Just being in contact with you, Mother Nature, the gods, the goddesses, whatever you choose to want to call it. It feels good for me. It's not for everybody. So if you and nature are not as one, find something else where you can, where you can make that personal connection. Forgive me, guys. Okay. So 7, climb things. As soon as they discover their legs, kids start climbing everything. There is something about being above ground level that is somewhat thrilling. Climb a rock, climb a tree. You'll feel like the master of the universe. I know growing up when I used to go to my Nana's house, when my mom would drop me off to go to work or do whatever, and I know that my Nana is my angel, because I used to love when once I got over me thinking that my mom was leaving me and never coming back, after a while, I'm like, okay, in my head, I'm like, all right, bye, mommy. And my Nana would just let me run, just be free. I would climb fences. I would climb the trees. I was a little tomboy, and I would have that fun while my mom was gone, knowing that by the time she got back, my Nana had me in order, put back the way that my mom brought me. See, my mom I don't know if she thought I was some type of baby doll or something, but she really didn't allow me to get too dirty. And I can really remember my mom taking me to the doctors, and the doctor would say to her, can you just allow her to get dirty? Because my mom didn't do that so much. I mean, I had a kid life. I did get out and play with children, but my mom was just protective, and that was what it was. But I sure did love when I could go to my Nana's and she just let me just run wild. She had a big front yard, just like her yard was big. And me, the dog, and the cat, we just had a ball. So, yeah, live, people. Live. You have one life. Live it. Enjoy it. Do something fun. 8, embrace your flaws. Being self-conscious is stifling. It says here, my toddler brings more attention to her Buddha belly than I ever would, but she also has more fun. Embrace your flaws. I was just saying, like, no one is perfect. If you make a mistake, it's okay. As long as you're not hurting yourself or hurting somebody else. Like, we are not perfect beings. And I know a lot of people feel as though that they are perfect, but I'm sad to tell you, or sorry to tell you, that you are not. You're gonna mess up, and it's okay. The key is to make sure that you don't make the same mistake. Learn from it. 9, use your imagination. That is so me. I have an imagination beyond. That's part of being a Pisces trait to me. We have imagination. We are dreamers. So a child can get lost in her make-believe world for hours. Imagine riding an elephant in Thailand or running a marathon on the Great Walls of China. You'll have so much fun pretending that you might want to make it a reality, which leads to more fun than you can imagine. And I know some people may not understand that, but again, I can identify with that. Especially being the only child, I've had a lot of toys, dolls, books, just all kinds of things, because I didn't have siblings. And so I had this creative imagination. Every doll had a name. Everything had a name. Everything had this make-believe thing. I was in my own world, and it was enjoyable to me. I don't necessarily act like that now, but I do have an imagination, especially, when it comes to business or just some form of creativity. So, and I am a daydreamer. I will admit that that is definitely a Pisces trait. 10, be unpredictable. There is no knowing what a kid will get up to next. Step out of your ordinary routine and you'll be surprised at how liberated you feel. Again, it's okay to be unpredictable as long as it's not hurting you or hurting someone else. Be daring. Step out of that comfort zone again. It is okay. It will make you feel so good. You will surprise your own self being unpredictable. A lot of us as adults, we can be so predictable. Like people can know your routine. So yeah, step out that comfort zone. It's okay. And again, I apologize. It just blanked out on me. Okay. So 11, hand out high fives. For no reason at all, kids hand out high fives like they just won gold at the Olympics. Next time you hear some good news, give somebody a high five. It feels good to get pumped up about the little things. So I'm kind of on the cusp with that. And that's a work condition. That's a work in progress for me. I don't know about giving everybody high fives. I have to be honest with myself. I have to really fill you out. And again, now this is my struggle. And I am a people person, but there are times where I'm just like, not feeling those vibes. But for those, I guess that, I feel, yeah, we can do some high fiving, I'm just a little suspect, gotta be honest. So yeah, for me, this is a work in progress. But if you're all go giddy and you're all about high fiving strangers and just taking that leap, kudos for you. Let me stop real quick and say thank you, Uno, for joining me. And thank you, Ahi, for joining me. And she says, grandparents are different. And then she says, open-minded. So just explain a little bit further because I'm not sure where you actually tuned in to what I was saying. But if you like to elaborate on that, definitely by all means do so. So the next one is 12, slow down. Children know how to take their sweet time. Allow yourself enough time to enjoy living. Rushing sucks all the fun out of the day. I can say I do agree with that. For us Northerners, because I'm from Jersey, Philly area, it's very fast paced in New York, very fast paced in a lot of cities from up north. And we're just always on the go. We're moving fast and we're talking fast. And, we don't know how to slow down a lot of times. And I have to say, I definitely was a part of that. There are times that I still am just fast paced and moving, with me even being here in Atlanta. But I have slowed down some. Atlanta, it is fast paced, but then it has its slow pace too. And that's not being disrespectful. That's just being from observation. But it's okay. I'm learning that it's okay to slow down a little bit. You don't have to rush everything. Just take time to appreciate life and to love life, and take time to just appreciate yourself. You know what I'm saying? And appreciate the things that you have done. So it's nothing wrong with just slowing down a little bit. 13, create. You can paint, draw, build, write, etc. Sing. You can do whatever. You can be as creative as your mind can go. Sky's the limit. Kids clearly enjoy those activities. Fun is being in your creative element. So for me, I guess this is creative. I'm an artsy type of person, but not so much drawing, but I am open-minded to paint. I'm learning that, art is uninhibited. There's a variety of different art. There's varieties of different things that you can do to be creative. Let your mind go. Let it explore. You'll be surprised what you can do. 14, get dirty. Kids aren't afraid to experience life hands-on. Get right in there, okay? Make sandcastles, turn up a log. I mean, again, I love the water and the sand, so I would love to like make sandcastles, and would love to do, I don't know, like I am an open-minded person. I believe that I always was. It's just the older that I got, I'm bringing it out more versus when I was younger. So my creative expression can be a variety of different things. Who knows? I might say, no, I can't do that. And then get the balls to be like, okay, I'm just randomly going to do it. So you just never know. Don't limit yourself. And 15, break the rules. Fun doesn't allow, let me try that again. Fun doesn't follow all the rules. Neither do kids. If it doesn't hurt, go for it. Leave those pretty Christmas lights up year round. That was just an example with the Christmas lights. So it's okay to break the rules as long as you're not getting yourself in trouble legally. And again, you don't hurt yourself or hurt anyone else. Sky is the limit. Allow yourself to have fun. Again, you do not have to be stuffy and uptight. I am a big kid at heart. I feel like I'm reliving or living a lot of things that I was not allowed to do or be expressive in certain cases when I was younger. And this is not about pointing fingers or blaming anyone, because that's not what my mission is. But I know today, like, there's so many things that I want to do. And so I may not complete all of them, but I'm going to complete some of them. And I'm going to be okay with that. So guys, live, okay? Live, create, love it, enjoy it, open up, be a little uninhibited. It's okay. If you have a flaw, know it's okay. Regardless if you feel like people are judging you or pointing the finger, it's okay, because guess what? They are not taking care of you. They are not you. You have your own lane as they do. They're probably miserable because they're not doing anything. So don't allow someone else to suck the energy out of you. Be as creative as you can be. And so I really appreciate you guys for tuning in and listening to me. Today I will be back to do another makeup audio in just a little bit, but always remember to love yourself and respect yourself, like yourself, know your self-worth. Make sure that you take care of your crown, which is the top of your head to the soles of your feet. Never be defeated. Always put your faith into action. And with that being said, much gratitude. Ashe.